Capricorn. Here to give you your February overview. If you hear a bag on my head, I just wash my hair. Okay, don't judge me. It's Black Girl Things. It's Black History Month. Okay. Um, of course, this is going to be for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. If you are new here, hi, my name is B. If you are accustomed to being here, you already know how this shit goes. Welcome back. Okay. So you guys won the second poll. All right. The second poll of round of things for the round of signs was Scorpio, Gemini, Leo, and Capricorn. But Capricorn, I'm starting with y'all. If you're new here and you like, girl, what poll? And I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm just here for the messages and the vibes. I do run a poll typically on Twitter. I don't pick which signs I do. I let my people on Twitter pick, and they picked accordingly. Goddamn, these are the ones. So Scorpio, Gemini, Leo, and Capricorn are being done tonight. Sagittarius, Aquarius, Virgo, and Cancer was done yesterday. So if one of those are in your signs and you want to check for your other signs, maybe this don't resonate, you can check for the rest of the signs. But again, if the rest of y'all already know how this goes, then y'all probably already caught the rest of the signs. Definitely make sure you check down below in the description box how you need to, when you need to, if you need to. For other platforms, maybe you want to find me over on Twitter so you can get in where you fit in. That is also very okay. You can definitely do that. How to book with me, is all down there below. All through the month of February, we are having 20% off all love and sex readings. I do sex readings. You can get love with your sex cards with your love cards. 20% off all for the month of February due to Valentine's Day, getting in the holiday spirit. And it is promo code Valentine23. Okay. Promo code Valentine23. Let me turn this down because y'all know I get distracted. Of course, if you are new here, I do like to play a little music in the background. I will kind of channel a song as well. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I think that's everything. Again, subscribe, like, share, drop down below in the description box if you have to when you need to. And I already gave you the promo code stuff. So yeah, let's get into this thing. I'm going to use a couple of cards. We're going to do this the same way I did the other ones, but I'm going to use a different deck. So I'm going to use my astrology deck. Give me 5 cards for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Venus. Let me try to move this mic so I don't feel like I'm knocking into it. Because again, if you accustomed to being here, you already know I knock straight into this motherfucker. So let's see. Give me a little shunting for a little shunting. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You can watch for your Venus. I've noticed that I've been saying Venus a lot, so I don't know if there's some people that kind of watch for the Venus sign. I channel usually for the big 3 if it's not love. If it's love, I usually do for the Venus. But again, if you're watching this and this don't resonate and you usually resonate with whatever your Venus sign is, feel free to watch that one. Calling bitches out. I thought she free. Okay, let me turn this down. Because I really like the song and I will sit here and sing the whole time. So we have the conjunction card, Capricorn, for your month of February. We also have Aquarius here for your month of February. So Aquarius season, we are in Aquarius season right now. Maybe you have some Aquarius in your chart. If you are Aquarius, happy birthday. But we are in Aquarius season, so something right now could be very significant. We have Saturn here as well. Virgo is here. And we have Uranus. Okay, so maybe you have some Virgo in your chart. Maybe you're dealing with a Virgo. Maybe you cross-watching for a Virgo. Maybe you're an Aquarius. You have some Aquarius in your chart. Maybe you dealing with a Capricorn and you cross-watching as an Aquarius. Maybe you have some Aquarius in your chart. Maybe you need to go back and watch the Aquarius reading, or maybe you need to go back and watch the Virgo. Both of those are already posted and uploaded. Okay, what I am getting so far, let me make sure I turn this down. What I am getting so far as of right now is okay, yeah, bottom of the deck, excuse me, is values and assets with the second house. Ooh, I hate that I start this and then I start burping. That shit pisses me off so bad. Because why do you wait till I start doing this? I've been fucking up all night. Anyway, not to get distracted. What I'm definitely getting here so far is Aquarius season might be very empowering for you, Capricorns. I feel like, of course, we all know y'all can be so disciplined, right? Ruled by Saturn. Aquarius is ruled by Saturn too, but Aquarius is, the way I see it in astrology is Aquarius is like Saturn's rebellious child, right? Whereas you are the goody two shoes. You do everything by the book. You like everything all traditional and done by the book and like organized and structured and shit. Well, all of the shit that us Aquarian placements don't really give a fuck about. Okay. But I do feel like Aquarius season could definitely make you want to pop out of the gate. Yeah, I'm kind of picking it up too with this Uranus here as well. So it's kind of giving like Aquarius season, or just popping off into February, right? You might definitely feel a little more eccentric, right? You kind of might want to go against the grain. You might want to do a little something different than you usually do, something a little unique to how you usually are. Okay. It'll definitely empower you in February to make sure that you're going against the grain and not trying to be so disciplined. Okay. Discipline is very good, Capricorns. The issue isn't the discipline. The issue is when you feel like you have to be so disciplined that you don't know how to pivot. Let me say that again. The discipline isn't the problem, right? It's being so disciplined that where you don't know how to pivot. Okay. Whereas Aquarius is obviously the opposite, but I'll lay off them because this ain't they reading. So it's giving me again, especially with this Saturn and this Virgo energy here, it's giving that again, y'all like to be real calculated. Y'all like to be real, what's the word I'm looking for? Tedious, critical. Y'all like to be nitpicky. Thank you. Y'all like to be real nitpicky, right? Especially when it's like it don't serve you and it don't benefit you, right? Really calculated, really, I do not feel, right? I do not feel. I'm just, we here with it. It's one, just right. Um Break out of that. I feel like there's a lot more breakthroughs in February going against the grain than trying to stick with it. Okay. This could, again, bottom of the deck energy, second house could be aligning with some of the things that you value. This could even align with maybe some finances, right? Maybe there's a job that's not really empowering you and you don't want to do it, but you feel like you have to because you got to do it the disciplined way, right? Well, I can't just up and quit. You know what I'm saying? I got to put in the 2 weeks notice. I got to wait until the 2 weeks notice is done. And then I got to wait until you really don't, right? Yeah, that's the right way to do it. But you're not going to lose anything in February, Capricorns, by doing it a different way or by trying to be unorthodox about it, right? This so much Aquarian energy is making me feel like y'all could benefit from taking a little bit of a lesson from Aquarius, right? And Aquarius season could probably teach you that. The Aquarius new moon probably could have taught y'all that. We do have a Leo full moon coming up on the 5th. I think it is February 5th, Sunday. So it's kind of giving like it's time for you to brainstorm. I'm seeing insightful twice. One thing I like about these cards are the words at the bottom, you see them a lot, right? So Virgo card, I know y'all can't see it, but the bottom of the Virgo card says insightful, right? That's one of the key words. At the bottom of the Uranus card, one of the key words is insight. So Capricorn, y'all will get a lot of insight in February as well. I feel like you're getting a lot of insight, you're getting a lot of downloads, but it's like you're trying to restrain yourself from something, and this could be something you value, right? Again, going back to the example I just used, right? Maybe it is a job, and maybe you are like, I fucking hate it here. I hate these people. I don't even like to really use that word, but you get what I'm trying to say, right? I dislike it here. I don't like working here. This job is not in alignment with me. Maybe you work with a lot of people who don't have discipline or just aren't grounded. They aren't practical, right? Maybe you work with a lot of people who aren't mature. Capricorn placements, y'all know y'all like maturity. Y'all like people who can handle their shit. Y'all like people who are about their shit, who move very maturely, speak very maturely, right? But again, maybe you're still trying to have that self-control where it's like, well, I'm gonna stay here until a good point, and even though I really can't stand nobody here. Right, it's a job, and I told my people I was gonna stay here and tough it out, and that's what I'm doing, right? But it's like, if you're already getting insight and downloads about how these people are childish, immature, they probably don't have good self-discipline, they probably don't have good self-restraint and shit like that, then just quit, right? But it's like, if you're getting the insight on what to do and how to do, it's like you still trying to be so uptight about it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't got to be such a stickler about it. You don't have to be so by the book. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said there's something about y'all with Saturn here that I'm picking up too with Aquarius. Like, it's okay to pivot. It's okay to not follow every rule and every list and do it the way you need to, right? Where it's like, well, I'm gonna put in the 2 weeks notice, and then even though I want to quit right now today, right? The right way to do it is a 2 weeks notice. So I'm gonna put my 2 weeks notice in, and even though I fucking can't stand going here, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna just thug it out and I'm gonna toughen it out. It's like, no, quit right now, today. You're gonna find another job. You know what I mean? This could even be pertaining some people in your life, right? Maybe some of the connections that you value. Bottom of the deck, you have second house. Can you even see that? I'll be forgetting with this glare. These cards be a little hard to see. Second house, you have opposition at the bottom of the deck, and you have square at the bottom of the deck as well. Yeah, here's that Leo energy. Yeah, so this full moon seems like it's going to be real prominent for y'all, popping off into the beginning of February. This doesn't even have to just be with finances. Second house is about finances, but it's also about things that you value. It's also about that income, right? Maybe you so by the book about how you making your money, when it's like, you don't have to do that. You know what I mean? Well, I gotta go to school and then work my 9 to 5, and then I gotta be serious, right? And it's like, no, you don't. People make jobs out of anything nowadays. TikTok and social media is so popular, you can make money out of anything nowadays. You don't have to just go to work and work your regular 9 to 5. It's hard to believe because y'all can be so practical. But let's be for real. How many people have you known since quarantine 2020, right? In these past 3 years, how many people do you know that just blew up over social media just by sitting in their house and talking, starting a business, right? You don't have to do it the same regular way that you do it. Even if this is, again, connections you value, maybe there's a connection that you value with this balance card, right? Maybe you're trying to get some balance with some of the connections. Yeah, we have disciplines here twice. Disciplines actually falling directly on the Saturn card, because there's disciplines here with the opposition and discipline here as well in this card with Saturn. So it's like February, I feel like, don't be so disciplined that you, like I said, don't know how to pivot. Don't be so disciplined that you're trying to have so much self-control that it now is creating a challenge and some tension and some conflict. For some of you, this is about how to express. You need to learn how to express yourself, or either expressing what really is valuable to you, right? Maybe you want a connection, Capricorn, because y'all like to do this too. Sometimes y'all be in connections with people, but y'all don't know how to speak up, or y'all be afraid to speak up about what y'all really value. I know that's not going to be everybody, but for a lot of people, well, for a lot of the Capricorn placements that I know, that's typically the phase, right? In your family life, you got family that's pulling on you more than you can pull on them, but you haven't even articulated to them like, hey, this shit stresses me. I can't let y'all pull on me, right? In the relationship, you so busy trying to give to who you love that you're not articulating, hey, this is what makes me feel valued in this connection. I can't keep giving to you and then you not giving to me what is valuable to me in this connection, right? And this is meant for a breakthrough, guys. It's meant to actually help you with some sort of breakthrough. Yeah, but I'm seeing the nervous card on this Virgo card. Critical, nervous, perfectionist. So Capricorn is very much giving, especially if you have a Capricorn in your chart, or if you have Virgo in your chart, is what I'm trying to say. Maybe you have maybe you're a Capricorn or Virgo in your chart, right? So if you are a Capricorn or Virgo in your chart, I feel like you're on the verge of a breakthrough. And this could even be surprising you here in February, right? But I feel like there could be something that's still keeping you to try to restrain yourself because you're nervous, or because you're either being critical of yourself, or you're afraid to be criticized, or because you're trying to make sure shit is perfect. Like, right? Like maybe you have something that empowers you, right? Maybe you got a business started, or maybe you want to do something that'll bring you some money. But then you like, well, I ain't gonna put the music out yet, right? I ain't gonna put the business out yet. I ain't gonna put the clothes out yet. I ain't gonna put the painting out yet. I ain't gonna put the shoes out yet that I created because it's not perfect, right? Or because I'm nervous of what people might think. I don't want to be criticized, right? Or because you criticize yourself because you feel like it's not perfect. But it's like, expect the unexpected. In February, Capricorn, you really don't know how shit gonna turn out till you do it. Right? But when you trying to be so by the book and you trying to have so much self-control, instead of just saying, fuck that shit, do it. Fuck that shit, put it out. Right? Drop the song. Drop the music video. Drop the product. Drop the service. Right? You get so in your head about it where it's like you don't even understand that you're an innovator. You're ahead of your time anyway. You've always been ahead of your time. You will always be ahead of your time. Capricorn, don't stifle yourself in February. It's kind of what it's giving me a little bit. It's giving, you might stifle yourself in February because you're standing in your own way. You standing in your own way because you're trying to be so realistic about everything, but you don't even know that if you do it, it'll empower you beyond compare. It'll bring you so much money, you won't even know. You know what I'm saying? It's like cold feet. It's like stage fright. You know what I mean? When you be scared to do stuff and then you actually push through it and you do it and you execute beautifully, and it's like, actually, that was great. Like I feel great. I feel so good, right? Because it empowered me. But I feel like you could be like overwhelmed. And the longer you stifle yourself, the more it's going to intensify. The more you don't do what you know you're supposed to keep pushing shit. Like you're supposed to push. Like, you know what I mean? Like I said, if this is a product with the business, maybe you scared to really do it. Maybe you scared that you gonna put the product out and ain't nobody gonna fuck with it. Maybe you scared if you put the music out, people gonna laugh at you. Maybe you feel like if you put the goddamn service out that it's not gonna be perfect or it's not gonna be accurate. But it's like, just do it. Stop thinking about it so much. Just do it. It's meant to bring you some breakthroughs, but it's also meant to empower you. The only way through your fears is to get through. The only way to the other side of the fear is to get through it, right? And you become empowered along the way. It strengthens you, right? Imagine going through like a cave and it's like, damn, I really don't know what's in this cave. I'm a little nervous, right? Y'all can be so realistic and so pessimistic as well, especially with this Virgo here. If you got some Virgo in your chart, you can be so pessimistic. And it's like, oh, but what if this happened and what if that happened, right? Flaws. What if this flaw and then that flaw and then this and then that, and then I go the wrong way and then I get lost. And it's like, but what if you do it and it's beautiful and you actually want to do it again, right? Like roller coaster rides. You look at the biggest one and you like, that motherfucker is intimidating. You know what I mean? It put you all up and shot down and shit, and it's going all crazy. And then you get on that hole and you like, wow, that was really fun. And it's not as scary as I thought it was. And I feel a lot better than I thought I'd feel. Let's do it again. You know what I mean? It kind of gives me that type of vibe, Capricorn. So, okay, make sure you watch out for that. Okay? Because something here for February is meant to empower you. But as long as you keep trying to keep yourself in this box, you know what I'm saying? Like, you meant to be, it's like the boy in the bubble or some shit. You know what I mean? For as long as he's in this bubble, he feels safe. And he's terrified of getting outside the bubble. But if the moment the bubble busts and you realize, hey, outside is not as bad as I thought it was. It's not as scary out here as I thought. Right? But as long as you keep trying to act like, no, 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 I can't get outside this bubble. I can't get outside this box. I got to stay in this box because I'm scared, right? You only keep yourself in this stifled energy. And it's only going to intensify. The energy for it is only going to intensify. The longer you stall on putting out the product, putting out the music, saying what you got to say, expressing yourself, expressing your values, expressing what's valuable to you, what means something to you, it's only going to intensify. What's Next by Drake? What is this? The Dark Hours? Which album was this? Scary Hours 2? I've never heard of that. Shows you how much I know. But anyway, it's kind of giving it. What's next? And I feel like that's gonna be the energy that y'all be having, Capricorn. In February, if y'all can overcome all of that, it's very much giving. Y'all gonna be like, okay, what's next? Just like the roller coaster ride, right? Okay, I rode that motherfucker. I rode the biggest one here. It intimidated me. I was scared as fuck. Okay, terrified. But I did it, and it wasn't as near as scary as I thought it was gonna be. And I actually am super excited, and I'm super proud of myself for doing it. Shit, what's next? I'm ready for the next thing. I'm ready for the next thing, right? But it's like y'all be having too much self control. Don't have so much self control and so much discipline that you just miss all your opportunities because you're just trying to act so disciplined and so put together and oh, I'm not gonna do that and it's cool and I want to ride that ride, but you know I'm not gonna ride it. No, go ride it. Why would you not ride it when you know you want to ride it? Like, be fucking for real. Give me an oracle card for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Risings. That was fast. Wizard of Awareness. Wizard of Awareness is here to ask you to make sure you're actually making an objective observation on your internal and external environment. Bottom of the deck, we have the ghost lands. So the overall energy is you can't worry about the past and you can't obsess over the future. Okay, keep that in mind in February. You have to stay here right now in the present. Thinking about the past, you can't change it. Obsessing over some future that isn't set in stone doesn't make it set in stone. You can fantasize all day, all night about when you finally reach $1 million. But if you're not staying right here, right now in the present moment to cultivate and step by step make sure that you're ensuring that you're going to get $1 million, all you're doing is daydreaming, right? So how are we being objective to the observation of what's going on in our internal and external environment, right? If you are having some fears, are you really taking an objective approach to what's causing the fears? And when I say objective, I mean to take nothing personal. Observe what you see. Don't take anything personal because it's not to be taken personal. But this is to make an objective observation on what you need to do, just like the song playing right now. What's next? But until you make an observation on your internal environment to say, where are my fears coming from so I can know what's next for myself? To pay attention to the external environment to say, what's going on around me that could probably be blocking me and stopping me? Is it people around me that's fear mongering me? Maybe you want to drop the product, Capricorn, but maybe you got a bunch of hating ass people around you that's trying to tell you not to drop it because they projecting their fears on you, right? Let's use the roller coaster thing as an example again. You can want to go ride the biggest ride, but a lot of times, how many times your mama, daddy, brother, sister tell you, oh no, don't do that. That's too scary for you. It's not too scary for me. It's too scary for you. Ain't shit too scary for me, right? That's the energy y'all need to be in. Or maybe you telling yourself it's too scary for you. I want to go ride that ride, but I'm not gonna do it. Why? Ask yourself why. Really sit here and pay attention to why. Is it because you telling yourself it's too scary for you? It's too big for you? The problem is too big for you? That you're not strong enough, equipped enough, well enough, ready enough? It's not perfect enough? Or is it external? Is it because other people are telling you you can't do it? You can't do it. You can't go ride that ride. You can't go fight that battle. You're not big enough. You're not strong enough. You're not perfect enough. You're not pretty enough. You're not tall enough. You're not smart enough. When you observe what it is that you're seeing, it's very important for you to not take anything personal. So even if it is the external environment, maybe it is somebody else projecting their fears on you. Don't take it personal like, oh, because y'all just trying to be haters. Sometimes it's not that deep. Sometimes people just literally think they doing the best for you when in actuality they blocking you. Like parents, right? Your mama not a hater because she don't want you to ride the ride, right? But she think it's in your best interest to not ride it. She think her baby not big enough, not strong enough, not brave enough, right? But it's up for you, Capricorn, to prove these people wrong. Thank you again so much for watching my video. I deeply appreciate it. Again, definitely drop down below in the description box if you need to, how you need to. Like, share, subscribe. If this resonated, leave me some comments. If this resonated, I would deeply appreciate it. Definitely don't forget to use the promo code Valentine23 to make sure that you get 20% off of your sex and love reading. Again, it is going all month, and I do have my website stuff down below in the description box, amongst other things. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Bye.